what I wrote, so I hope that it feeds you and makes you think. Many faces have become faceless in the book of faces. Identities lost while eyes peer down, fixated on devices held in hand and lap. Exaggeration of lives through photo and through text, led by senseless desire for attention from distant friends and strangers. While those in immediate proximity are often neglected, verbal exchange of conversation is hardly a common thing anymore. As we connect to one another through streaming news feed and chat. Laughter predominantly expressed in 3 letters, sometimes 4, not a sound made nor a smile even cracked. We have lost the joy in the shaking of hands and greetings face to face. To connect with those we love by a physical kiss or hug is now an awkward interaction to which we've grown unaccustomed. Too familiar with the warmth of our electronics, yet strangers to the sense of touch. Comfortable amber glow upon each other's faces, faces, faceless in the book of faces. Unsure of what to believe in the opinionated bigot's paradise, words of anger, hostility, and judgment boldly exchanged through computer screens. Physical self-cowering behind the assumed safety of distance. Free speech often preached, and yet who is actually speaking? Modesty is gone, as unclothed bodies are relentlessly exposed, supposedly unintended for sexual provocation, but for quantitative clicks of the word like. Identities lost, eyes fixated on devices held in hand and lap, bodies sedentary, sit and lay, mindlessly grazing the interface in search of gossip, entertainment, and play. Faces, faces. In crowds, I see no faces. No attention paid to true happenings in their surroundings. Catastrophes, tragedies, conspiracies unfold around them. Government pleads with the self-incrimination of fools that make politicians' jobs easy. Eyes fixated on screens, devices, and hand and lap. Human slaves to interfaces. Faces to the mind control.
I talk about Christ, that you decide. Broken right, race and war, to who we fight for. Get out the streets, stop letting they eat. That's more than life. I talk about Christ, that you decide. Broken right, race and war, to who we fight for. Everybody in some water, these little kids getting murdered. The government just don't care. They starting a new world order, taking Jesus out of school. Think, oh my God, it's cruel. We don't want religion, relationship, man, that's better. All this is a setup from the people that don't care about the people to make it grow. Now we raising taxes up like people came from Africa. Now they trying to label us, they twisting up the truth and use lies to back it up. People killing people in the streets, like that's what stuff they put guns and the drugs in the streets to kill ourselves. Most of y'all brainwashed, I need a brainwash. Time is ticking on the clock. Tick-tock, man, we need a hero. And I ain't talking Hancock, I'm talking about Jesus, the one that led the whole flock. Did it by himself, he didn't need no help. Pick this open beat, boy, get up off the streets. Let's go, get out the streets. Stop packing the heat, cause it's more than life. I'm talking about Christ, let's shoot the side. Broken right, rebel, it's a war. Tell me who you fighting for. Get out the streets, stop packing.
Good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing started with the poem. This is basically titled "My Version of the Matrix." So, yes, let's do this. Sometimes I wish that I had the powers of Neo. If I were to see a bullet coming at me, I would just put my arm out and just simply say, no. And while the bullet freezes in motion, I would take it a step further and I would grab it and take it back to the gun and put it back in the chamber. Shrink myself down to the size of the bullet and tell it that it no longer has the power of the anger of the person who pulled the trigger. Would take it back and put it in the clip and go back to the other 16 and say, there is nothing that you can do about what I'm doing because I'm the one. I have the power. I would shift time and go back maybe 3 to 4 hours and jump into the heart of another man who was angry at another man, claiming a sect, whether you're a blood or a crip. It doesn't really matter. I'm jumping in. I'm going to jump inside of his heart and rearrange everything like new furniture. I'm going to take out the anger. I'm going to take out the hurtful things that have happened to him.